three songs a bit,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
Um, well, we would not be doing an interview about stories of the lost, rich, and tormented without talking about Paper Girls
Yes.
because this is another big one on there. And so I'm curious, is there a specific is there a Paper Girl?
It's a great question.
Like,
During the
is
time of
this
me
a
writing
person?
this, during the time of me writing this, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There, and
Well, let
it's
me ask you something. Let me ask you something. When you wrote this 2017,
mhm.
right? Paper Girl, there's somebody you're writing it about. Is it really hard to put that record out? Like, I don't know who the person was that you're writing it about. Shot in the dark question. Is it hard to put that song out so many years later? Does it reopen? I'm assuming it was a love relationship. Does it reopen the scab?
um,
So like, is that hard to do, or is it easy now? Does it almost like give you comfort?
it's interesting. I've had a lot of muses throughout my life, both male and female. And I've never shied away in my art from revealing myself because for me it's just another part of history. I don't like writing
Sure.
people out of my history. I will tell
Yeah.
you, and won't be on this call, but I could tell you personally over text or over the phone, these are the people that changed my life for better and worse. I can name them. I
Sure.
can tell you the day I met them, where I met them, and that never leaves my mind. I remember people from when I was 2 years old, all the great things they did to me, all the great things that we did together, places we went,
Yeah.
times that we had. And then I remember the terrible people too, just as easily.
Mm.
I don't block any of it out. I've never been like that. Paper Girl was a record. This was a doubly heavy record because I think
Mm.
this part I'm fuzzy on, and I've been trying to work out what exactly happened. But either my grandfather, Robert Oliver Jr., and my grandmother Martha Oliver, um, one of them got sick or injured. One of the two things happened. There was a bunch of different things that were happening between 2016 and 2017, but one of those two things happened, and we were going to the hospital. And on the way
Yeah.
to the hospital, I made the production of Paper Girl. This is like 2016, late 2016, early
Sure.
2017. The writing the hit
Sure.
song class wasn't until the end of 2017. And I
Okay.
remember I was working on this beat. And then when I was sitting and writing the hit song, Aaron told us to write a song with motifs. And motifs in music are like da 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 da. You watch movies and you hear a character motif. Every time a character comes on screen, a specific thing comes out. But da 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 is all the way through the record, where there's the do 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 do
Mm.
rhythmically, whether it's
Yeah.
melodically or rhythmically, I'm doing the same pace over and over and over again. Why? Because
Yeah.
for me, this idea of this song was always a video game. It's like being trapped in a game,
Oh, okay.
arcade token game where you have to put money into the coins and
Interesting.
drop them in,
Yeah.
or you die. And that's how you keep your one ups going because you got to just keep throwing money into the thing
Pay
and
to play.
pay to play.
It's like a pay to play record.
And
Yeah.
I remember, like I said, Aaron talked to us about that, and I was working on another record with Omito Beats from Toronto in Canada, and
Woo.
Omito. I've had a great relationship with Omito. There's so many records that we have coming, and stuff that we had worked on over the years that never came out. That's finally
Gotta do a
emerged.
listening session with the music you guys made
Hey
together.
man, bro, it's oh my gosh, this because that's when we were talking
Lock
about
it in.
Killer Drake stuff. That's where me
Lock
and
it
him
in.
start going off. But me and Omito had sent me some stuff, and there was this really great record I was working on, and I actually came up with the for what it's worth. I think you heard
Yeah.
me. I think you that little
Yeah. That's
catchy little thing I had
right.
came up with that for his production. And then I think that same day I'm on the bus writing that, and then I heard the Paper Girl beat from a year back. Like all of a sudden, my
Right.
brain went all the way back there
Right.
and went, "Yo, some of these rhythms are kind of the same. It's a
It
very
would work.
Irish vibe." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I came home, went on my computer, opened it up, and similar to people say, as soon as I opened up that beat, all the lyrics to the song came out in 30 minutes. This
Boom.
was a 30-minute first
No,
verse,
no.
pre hook, hook, verse, pre-hook, hook, end the song.
It just
Hold it
flowed
up,
right out. It just
30
flowed
minutes.
right out.
30
Yeah.
minutes. Yeah,
It's
it
funny because
did not take
the
me that long.
even like the lyrics in that song are motifs because you have some there's repetition of
Where I say the same things over
yeah
and over. And that's
yeah
literally the whole, like I said, the whole idea of this record was being trapped in a video game. And what happens when you play a video game? You die over and
yeah
over and over
yeah
and over again until you
oh
find
yeah
a perfect run.
yeah
You do that Ford versus Ferrari thing where you get the perfect lap. It's like you have to, but in order to do that, you have to fail too many millions of
oh
times
yeah
for it to finally happen. And um, especially in comparison to Diamonds, which I wrote Paper Girl before I did Diamonds.
mm,
And it was interesting unconsciously to have Diamonds be this romantic record about I have all these things and
mm,
all I want is you.
yeah
And then have the complete opposite of that, where I have all these things and I don't want any of these things. I want you, but you don't want me back. And like, what does that feel like? And that was horrific because to the point of who is Paper Girl. I mean, there's a bunch of different people that
right
stay in life that like I still think about constantly, and I wonder about and where they are and what they're up to and if they're well, if they're with new people, are they good? But there was a specific person at the time that this whole record was just pointed at. Like, I'm
yeah
doing all this stuff I'm not even doing it for me, not
right
even doing it for me anymore. Like, it stopped being for me. All of this stuff of trying to be like my happiness, I get happy by making you happy. And
right
if no matter what I do I can't make you happy, then it's like, so what's the point?
yeah
What is actually the point of
might
doing?
as well blow away in the wind like a paper girl.
You're giving me all this money. I'm getting all this money because of this. I'm getting all these accolades, and I'm
Yeah
trying to give it to you, but you don't want it. Then it's like, well, then what's the point of me? What's the point?
yeah
Um,
paper thin.
paper thin,
Yeah.
gone with
Wow,
the, gone with the wind.
Amir, you are a you have a lot going on up there. I love you, bro. This was a lot of fun to chat this through, and we'll have to do it again. I need a listening session with you and your boy from Toronto.
Yeah, I got you.
That's all I
Me,
want.
I'll hit Mito up after this. Actually,
Yeah, that's all I
like I
want.
said, we got top of 2023. We got some stuff. We got first.
I can't wait. Honestly, let's do this again.
Yeah,
When you're ready and when those songs are coming out, let me know. I'd love to listen to them with you.